Bottle pop, truth drop, welcome to the show. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you gonna glow.
Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you're gonna glow. Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex.
2nd and let's talk. Yo, DJ, roll that beautiful champagne footage.
Confidants? What is your profession? What is your profession? Nothing but soldiers and empowerment over here.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Champagne gang, Fizz Fam, confidants, and visitors to the Champagne City, baby. Welcome in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm the Empress, and you are joining me for grown discussions and bubbly banter. Baby, over here, we give classy with a twist, huh? A little clink with chaos with a side of charm. So if you're ready to sip, savor, and spill, baby, grab you a glass of bubbly. I don't care if it's sparkling water. Say hi to a few people in the chat. And the chat is combined tonight because I did a thing, y'all. I thought I did a thing on last night, but the thing that I thought that I thing didn't thing. It didn't thing. So we doing the thing again tonight. So what I realized is we are now streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. Now y'all listen. Hey y'all. Hold on. Cause I told y'all, hold on. There you go. Zach, you see your comment pop up? You see it pop up? Didn't I tell y'all I was gonna figure out how to do it? It was gonna take a little bit. Hold on. This is how I feel right now.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago.
And what did I say will happen when I told you?
Exactly what just happened.
Exactly what just happened. I told y'all I was gonna figure out how to pop y'all chats back up on this here screen. But y'all listen, we are live. We had some technical difficulties. Those technical difficulties was trying to learn how to connect my OBS with my Twitch and my YouTube so we could stream in both places. But I think we got it figured out because I checked the Twitch and the link is in the description if you want to go on over to the Twitch and subscribe. Also the Discord is in the description as well if you want to join in the chats and the stories and everything that we post over there. Join the community and kick back and let's talk and have some fun. Welcome in. Make sure you have your jammies on. Now I don't have mine on today because today is my daughter's birthday. Yeah, my baby girl, not my baby, but my baby girl turned 26 today. 26 is kind of insane to me. It's kind of diabolical, but happy birthday to her. Her and her friends went to a skating party, y'all. Listen, they decided to have a Soulja Boy Tell 'em skate party. So they are at the skating rink dressed like Soulja Boy. So I'm waiting on the pictures and videos because she was so cute when she left. So happy birthday to my baby girl. But that's why I'm not in my jammies. But y'all comfortable? Do you have your charger? Are you somewhere relaxed so we can get ready to get into the show? Now, let me see. Nope, I'm not missing anything. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, my loves. Now, without further ado, before we get into anything else, let's get into this affirmation and positivity for the night. So grab those glasses and raise them high in the air because it's time for our positivity and our affirmations. Let's go. So y'all listen, for today's affirmation, we're talking about remember who you are. Y'all remember in The Lion King when Mufasa was in the sky and he looked down at Simba, like one of the most powerful scenes in the movie, and he told him, remember who you are. Because I think a lot of us have forgotten. But this is a word of encouragement just for you. It says remember. Remember the nights you cried endless tears. Tears that could have drowned you in a river of sorrow. But you wiped your face, stood up anyway, and kept moving through the ache. That's the mark of a warrior. not the absence of pain, but the refusal to stay down in it. Remember the moment you wanted to quit, but something deep down inside whispered, not yet. That whisper was your spirit, unbreakable, undefeated, reminding you that you were built for battles that would bury lesser souls. You didn't fold, you formed. You didn't shatter, you shifted. Remember the weight that tried to crush you only revealed your core. Pressure never breaks what's solid. It just exposes what's strong. You've been through fire that should have burned you to ash, but instead made you shine. You've got ashes in your past, but glory in your bones. Remember who you are, not what they said you were, not what they left you as. You are the storm that survived the silence. You are the strength that rose from surrender. You are the breath after the breakdown, the calm after the chaos. You carry the blueprint of resilience. Remember, you are proof that survival has style. Remember that grace can wear scars. Remember that power can be quiet and still shake the earth. So tonight, lift your head, not because it's easy, but because your crown remembers even when you've forgotten. Now I need you to take that glass, lift it in the air, and I need you to speak like your soul's been waiting to hear it. I remember the tears, the fire, the fight. And I remember who I became because of it. I remember I'm built different. I remember I'm chosen, seasoned, still standing. I remember who I am, and I will never forget again. Now, if that resonated deep down somewhere on the inside, let's toast. Y'all, wasn't that good? Wasn't that good? You better take some time to remember who you are and stop letting the world and everybody around you tell you who you need to be. You are amazing just the way you are. Stop trying to change you to fit somebody else's modus operandi of who you should be, where, when, and how. Remember our original hashtag? Hashtag trust yourself. Stop trusting other people's opinion and trust you. This is a you and God thing. Nobody else's name is written on it but you. Nobody else has your blessings name on it but you. Trust you. Seek him. Forget the rest. And go on to be everything that you've been created and predestined to be. Because I felt that one deep down on the inside of my soul. Just in the pit. Just stirring up. Be you, boo. Progressive, you see I got your chat? It popped up. You see it? I told you I was going to figure it out. Hold on, y'all. I got to do it one more time. Then we're going to get into these champagne chasers. Because I told you I was going to figure it out. Hold on.
I told you.
What did I tell you? Did not tell you, 'cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago.
And what did I say will happen when I told you?
Exactly what just happened.
Exactly what just happened. That's what I told you was going to happen, y'all. But thank y'all for coming in. Now we're getting ready to transition and get into the show. Welcome in, everyone. Visitors, family, friends. Welcome to the Champagne City. So y'all listen, we getting ready to get into these champagne chasers. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. We're going to recover some of the stuff with this Arcadia High School students that were unalived. I do have some more updates. I want to say this story is just absolutely sad and sick And I just don't know. I'm trying to really, these brains need to be studied. I really wonder, when they do the autopsies, do they check the brain to see if there was a chip put in it or removed? You know, when they went to the military, did they have to have a surgery at some point in the hospital? Because I'm not understanding what is flipping in the minds of people, where all of a sudden everybody has red rum on the mind. Just everybody is creating their own personal horror movie and expecting everybody else to live in it or try to survive it. What is going on? I am befuddled, confused, and perplexed. And I know God got to be looking down like, I can't even say it because I ain't familiar with Twitch rules yet. And I'm live on Twitch, so I can't even say what I want to say. But I know he got to be sitting down and see, because who gonna check him? Like, who gonna check me, boo? I know sometimes God got to cuss. He got to look down and say, that this what y'all down there doing? I gave y'all all that privilege, all that space and opportunity. And this what y'all choose to do with your time and energy? So we gonna get into it. But let me see, where are we going first? Oh, let's go here. So y'all listen. You see it. Judge tosses out Drake's defamation lawsuit against UMG over Kendrick Lamar. Not Like Us diss song. Says K-Dot's certified pedophile bar is opinion and not classified as defamation. The judge also turned around and said he only said it because of what you said in your song. See, this goes back to the live that we did when I asked y'all the question, are these celebrities getting too soft? Every time you turn around, you see celebrities out here popping it on the most minuscule things. Like, they upset and blowing. Isn't this what the music industry is for? There was always a time to me when music moguls had an issue, baby, they put it on the vinyl. They went at it in the paint. What do you mean? You on Twitter, you on social media, now you involving lawyers and the courts because you got your feelings hurt over a line? Did y'all not hear what Ice Cube did? And you whining? Please, y'all. These new, I keep telling y'all new age thugs is soft. My favorite song by Drake, though, and it's not even that it's my favorite song. It's the video. That I Gotta Find My Love. It's really don't. That's my top. I'm sorry. It's the video. And I think it's because of, the Batman. I think that's what I really like about it. That it's over there and it's got some action and all that. He can do it. Come on, Drake, but you can't do videos like that where you willing to take on the whole Jamaican mafia over a female and then run to the courts when your feeling get hurt over a line. Y'all supposed to be able to take this, bruh. Or am I misled? And the industry has now changed. Is that what it is? Can somebody please inform me? Because I'm confused. I am confused and befuddled as to why lawsuits are coming into play. And it's not even just him. Not even just him. Cardi lawsuits, Nicki lawsuits, all these celebrities. Every time you turn around, there's a new lawsuit because somebody's feelings have been hurt, because somebody has said something about them. We was kids running around calling each other African booty scratchers. Lord, can I say that on Twitch? When I get some Twitch followers, because I don't think they're subscribers on Twitch, y'all gonna have to teach me the ropes. And let me know what I can and can't say. Because we used to have your mama jokes. Are y'all cool? This world, again I say, has gotten utterly sensitive. Everybody's sensitive. They can't take a joke. Hell, Kimmel had to fight for his whole platform. Because Trump feelings was hurt. You cannot be, hold on, what you say, progressive? Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, shoot. I gotta get him up here, y'all. Give me 1 second. Y'all finna see a little scene set up really quick. Because I forgot to add the comments. One more. Give me a second. Give me a second, my loves. Okay, y'all, I'm putting something in the chat just because I gotta make an adjustment. There you go, that's what I needed. There we go. I think we all set. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, there we go. So, Progressive said you cannot be soft this era watching Mike Epps, Chris Rock, and Tucker, etc., etc. Mine, Red Fox, Richard Pryor, we are not the same, respectfully. Y'all listen. My mama used to tell me and my sister, because see, when I was smaller, well, when I was younger, like in my teens, before I started having children, I was like a 0'1". Like, I was extremely small. And I was a 5'11", model. It was crazy because when I was in high school, a modeling agency really wanted me. But my mom was like really Christian, Kojic, you know, hand clapping, foot stomping. And she said no, because girls end up on drugs in the modeling industry, and she didn't want that for my life. I was like a 0'1" back then. Not no more, sugars. Not no more. But my mama would tell us, and it tickles me now, because she would always say to me and my sister, y'all better stop eating before I have to roll y'all away from the table. We used to look at her like, dang, lady, I mean, just hand us our self-esteem on a silver platter. I mean, because what? Who says that? Who said? In our families growing up, baby, you couldn't come around our families if you didn't have thick skin. And we would let our friends know, baby, if you sensitive, you can't come around my family because you subject to get red walking through the door. And it's no harm. It's just, that's just how we do. That's how we love. That's how we celebrate. That's how we engage. It's how it is. The hell wrong with y'all now? Can't nobody take a joke. And then when y'all do joke, y'all go too far. Too far. Even when we was ribbing back in the day, somebody would look at you and tell you like, too far. Don't do that. That's too much. Now, no. Y'all be wanting to go not only to hell, y'all want to go through hell to the base of it, down the stairs underneath it, around the corridor to the left, in the back, to where the flames of hell are formed, is where y'all try to go. With no remorse, no feeling. You don't care. You ain't nobody off limits. That's why y'all ain't off limits. Because we've gotten to a place where nothing is off limits anymore. Nothing. Hey, your mama's on crack rock. Bro, I'm sorry, can I say that on Twitch? For real though, let me put it up. Absolutely. This was our song. We used to sing it to each other, ribbing each other at school. I was looking at y'all comments. But y'all, it was thrown out. I'm glad it was thrown out. I don't know, like I said, what's going on. Why is everyone so sensitive? I don't get it. Especially as celebrities. This is the industry that you chose. If you decide to go on a Gordon Ramsay cooking show, and you know your cooking isn't up to par, you knew whose show you was going on. That's why there were old sayings when we were growing up, like if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen, move around, move along, find something else to do. This ain't for you. This ain't it. Why is everybody whining? Everybody talks about everybody in their songs. This is some of the worst stuff. That it's the industry you signed up for. This is what y'all do. So I'm so confused as to why we got courts and lawsuits when this is what y'all do. But I digress. Let us continue. Do I want to? Okay, y'all. So, now, here's my take. Let me read it first. Too Far, Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA to host their own Super Bowl halftime show in protest to Bad Bunny's performance, celebrating faith, family, and freedom. So y'all, MAGA said, to hell with y'all. Since y'all want to keep playing, we gonna play too. We finna have our own halftime show. Y'all, who y'all think gonna be headlining? Who? You think Kanye? Y'all think they gonna get Kanye? I don't know. Shamar. You think Shamar? Cause you know he's always been a trunk. You know he's always been a trunk fan. So you think who gonna headline the halftime show? I need y'all to drop in the comments and let me know, who do you think is gonna be on this halftime performance? Who do you think it's just gonna be Trump? They just gonna let Trump get up there and speak? Is that what you think it's gonna be? It's gonna be another a Trump pep rally? Let me know in the comments. But y'all, here's my thing, right? I think whoever made this decision was really trying to do a slap in the face to Trump because of all the immigration stuff. But I thought the purpose of the halftime performance was to give it to legends. people who have been in the game for a while, people who have really left their mark in music. And not only that, but people who have an amazing stage presence and performance value. Are we now just picking performers out of a hat for the Super Bowl? Like, is that what we're doing now? Because first of all, who the hell is Bad Bunny? Shows y'all I done stopped really listening to new music. Yeah, give it to Chris Brown. Exactly, progressive. Who is Bad Bunny, and why do we want to see him in the middle of the Super Bowl? Y'all, nobody else was available. Nobody. You couldn't pull the East Coast together. You couldn't pull all the city girls together. When I say the city girls, I mean all the city girls that do the city girls, ass thought music. That's what I'm talking about. You couldn't pull all them together. You could have got, who trending right now, y'all? They could have got Suki. They could have got Sexy Red. They could have got Lotto. They could have got they could have brought the baddies out there. Bad Bunny. Is this what we've come to? Just tit for tat? Because that's what this feels like to me. This feels like, oh, okay, we gon' bring a Hispanic out to play the halftime biggest performance of the year, just about, of anything, any concert, anything. The world is watching the Super Bowl, America's game. And of all the people you could have picked, all the American artists, you could even brought a country brigade together. Because when was the last time we seen a good country Super Bowl show? There's so much that could have been done. You could have done the first Super Bowl cypher live. I'm just throwing thoughts out there of what could have been done. And this is what you choose to do? Yeah. I don't care, progressive. I do not care. I don't care how many damn celebrities he got following him. I don't care. I love listening to, what is his name? Hanuman Khan. Cause I'm a big stepper I love listening to that song. Am I ready to see him take over the Super Bowl? No. There's so many other people right here who are dedicating their lives and everything to music. So many legends that could be put together to make a phenomenal, breathtaking show. And this is, see, it's just like politics. You just throw stuff out there and expect the people to be like, yeah, okay, that's great. We're all here for it. No, I'm not. But I'm also not here for MAGA doing their own show. Who know, y'all, it might be a hit. This might show y'all who really in the industry that's MAGA and who's not. This might be a reveal of something that y'all didn't even know. You know, this has been a year of revelation. We've been getting revelation since Cat Williams did that doggone interview. Y'all, this might reveal to us what celebrities is actually really MAGA and really putting their money in and really supporting this and lying and telling the people that they don't. Now, y'all, for the next video, I didn't even know he was a foreign artist. Who, Progressive? You didn't know who was foreign? Oh, you talking about Bad Bunny? Maybe he's not. I never said he was. Well, yeah, I kind of did, didn't I? But I don't know if he's from here or not. What I'm saying still, I know he's a Hispanic artist. I don't listen to a lot of his music, but a lot of what I heard, it was all in Spanish. So, my immediate thought was he's a Spanish artist. My question is, though, there was nobody else? No legends? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. That's just me. It's so many people out there that could be featured in the Super Bowl. What makes him get a spot? Except you trying to select Trump. It's the only thing that I can see. What y'all think? Y'all agree? It's okay to disagree. I'm cool. Just be respectful in your disagreement. You know. I'd hate to have to come down off the throne. I wouldn't do that. So y'all, check this out, because I ran across this next video. Y'all, the police, it appears, allegedly have a new way of tricking y'all into mischievous behavior. Check out this video.
Oh my. I'm not even racing. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, bro. I'm not even racing!
So, hold on, y'all. No, we gotta see that again. Hold on. So, y'all drop in the comments and let me know. Do y'all think the police set this up? Y'all think it was a setup? Not the Frankly, my dear. Not the Frankly, Zach. It's the Frankly, my dear. I don't give a damn. Don't you? What was that? Was that Casablanca or Gone with the Wind? Two of which I could watch in a marathon. Yes, I could. Yes, I could. I feel you though. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think this was a trick from the police?
Oh my. Let's go! Are you kidding? Alright, fine. I'm not even racing! How do I get pulled over and I'm not even racing? Are you kidding me?
And now y'all tell me something real quick, right?
God,
now, how does this actually work? How does this work? So, and this is something that confuses me. So, if you on the street, there's police. There's 3 of y'all on the street who are speeding. You going down the street, police behind you, turn on the lights. Do they just any, mini, miny, mo and pick one? Is that how that works? Because I'm not sure. But in this video, to me, it looks like, well, first of all, in order for them, the cars to get to him, wouldn't they have had to speed back past the police anyway? So you mean to tell me that as the officer, you let these 2 unidentified, with it looked like tinted wood window cars, speed up and pull up on the side of another vehicle. You don't know what's going on. You don't know if they finna do an exchange. You don't know if they finna have a sticky icky out on the express of the way. But the only time you turn on your lights and your siren is when the one in the middle, the one that they eased up on, hit that gas just a teeny bit, the inch out there. Now all of a sudden you want to light him up? Come on now. Y'all think it was a setup? You think it was a speed trap, Zach? It looked too, y'all better be careful. Y'all better be, cause look like them boys getting a little more slick with their tactics. Look like they done came up with some stuff for y'all stuff. Yeah, I know how to catch you. I know. Because and I'ma tell you how I know it's true. Not necessarily them, but that this tactic will work. My brother, God rest his soul, one of these days we gonna do a live story time, and I'm gonna tell y'all about the day I found out my brother died. But y'all listen. So I had a electric blue Dodge Avenger. I called it a baby Charger, because when I tell y'all that thing would go, baby. Whenever I would let him use my car, when he would come back, he'd be like, sis, I got something to tell you. Don't be mad at me. I'd be like, bro, what you done did this time? So I was driving down the street, right, sis? I'm like, okay. So when I get up to the light, this little car, YNs pull up next to me and, just rev the engine. He said, so first I'm looking at them like, blowing it off, they tripping. He said, but they revved it again. So he said, I looked and was like, I bet that. He said, so when the light turned green, he was like, I look, sis, I hit the gas. I said, so you trying to tell me you was racing down the street in my brand new car? He was like, yeah, but it was just to the other block, wasn't no cars coming. I'm like, bro, my brand new car. He said by the time they made it to the light, I had been sitting there. So I know it is a man thing. If someone pulls up next to you, especially if it ain't gonna put nobody in danger, those who got a little sense, that if somebody hit it, you gonna test it a little bit to see how far you can go. And if you can win it a little bit. See what's under the hood. Y'all better be careful, because the police is waiting and looking. Apparently, they informants is doing more than just snitching. They setting y'all up too. Allegedly. Alright. That is all I have for our champagne chaser. Do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Also, do me a favor, hit the follow or whatever the buttons are on Twitch. I'm going to have to take a day to figure Twitch out, because I told y'all I had never been on Twitch before. I heard about Twitch. Of course, I've watched some streams from Kai Sanat, but I watched them on YouTube. So I've never been on Twitch before, and I decided, okay, y'all, listen, I'm finna start a page on Twitch, and we just gonna start our first stream and see what happens. So we tried it yesterday. There was some glitches because stuff wasn't connecting the way it should have. Didn't go through. Tried it again today. Me and my chat GPT had a long conversation to try to figure it out. Here we are in 2 places. So welcome in. And y'all, please make sure you go ahead and check out the Discord. We will be like flashing back and forth to it tonight. Oh, hold on. Before we go, there, I need to show y'all this really quick. Hold on. So I happened to run across this story. I be telling y'all, like, as soon as I start covering one story, something else pops up. This is a story about these two sons who unalived their father. Now, allegedly, according to the article, and we're going to watch the news clip from it, they said that it was all self-defense. So we're going to check it out as soon as this commercial ends.
Father found dead inside.
Need to open the door to...
Alright, hold on. Let's refresh this link.
homebuyers in your area down to the zip. Learn how Flex data-driven ad solutions can drive homebuyers to your real estate business. Connect with Flex.com.
All new tonight, a Valley father found dead inside his home in Goodyear.
And police say his two adult sons killed him, but they're claiming self-defense. Fox 10's Kenzie Beach has more.
Antoine Jones Sr. was found dead inside his son's bedroom Wednesday morning, but in police interviews, the victim's wife and two other minor children said that the father had anger issues, and there were multiple unreported domestic violence incidences in the past.
Davon Jones, Antoine Jones.
22-year-old Davon Jones is charged with second-degree murder and aggravated assault after police say he grabbed his father by the neck, locking him in a chokehold. His older brother, 23-year-old Antoine Jones Jr., is charged with aggravated assault for punching the victim multiple times while he was being choked to death. Court documents state the two sons called 911 after they left the home and said they were acting in self-defense. Antoine Jr. and Davion told police they lived in fear of their father's continuous outbursts, telling police he tried to fight them on a weekly basis. The Jones brothers are both being held on a $5,000 bond.
So y'all listen, y'all heard it. Let me say this, because a lot of times we look at these children, and of course these men are older, but it sounds like allegedly, according to what they're saying, they've been going through this for a while. Here's my thing. One of the things they used to instill into us over and over and over again, excuse me. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I think I might have let my ice cream melt trying to set up this show. But one of the things they used to instill into us was, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. That's scripture. Honor your father and mother, for it is the first commandment with the promise that it may be well with you and you mayest live long upon the earth. That's what the scripture says, right? But what they negated was, there is another part of the scripture that says, parents, provoke not your children to wrath. See, that's the part of the scripture we consistently forget. Somehow we think because we're parents, because we push them out, we gave birth to them or are the father, to them, that means that they owe us ultimate respect no matter what we say or what we do. So we can just walk up to them and swing on them for no reason. And that's cool. And we're not talking about children being utterly disrespectful, like they squaring up with you like you somebody on the street. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about some of these monsters that we cover as parents on this channel. Some of the monsters that we see on social media that we kind of give a pass to because it's social media. That's what we're talking about. So there is the potentiality that allegedly these boys felt like they were defending themselves. They said they had dealt with their father being abusive and angry. We got to do better. And that's all I can say. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We create more rescue missions. I don't know. It seems like the more you try to create to help people, the more they run from it. Because the thought of admitting I need help makes you run from the very help that you need. Oh, that makes sense. But not make sense. What is it going to take? No one should have to live in fear. But at what point do you just walk away? That's my question. The article said these gentlemen were, hold on a second. Let me pull this back up. Hold on. Did y'all hear in the video? I'm sorry, because this one is just a video. It's not an article. But from the looks on their faces, these are older gentlemen. Why not leave? I completely understand you're dealing with a tyrant. I completely understand you're dealing with a monster. I understand that. But why not leave? Why not walk away? Get the police involved. Why not do that? Instead of this. But I don't know. Do y'all think a self-defense claim could potentially stick? What could be the mitigating circumstances? It was two of them, one of him. And that was their father. He was older. I don't know. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Another thing that I wanted to show y'all. So I ran across this story, and I am actually working on doing a deep dive on this story. This is the story of this pediatrician. So she had originally made a phone call, a 911, and I want to say, I don't want to get the details wrong, so I'm not going to mention. But she stated that she found her daughter floating behind her Airbnb in the pool. The police come get the baby. You know, when you can't really tell the cause of how someone passed away, there's something that's done that's called an autopsy, right? During this autopsy, it's going to be able to tell you kind of how the person died, when, what was the cause, if there's any medical problems that were going on, right? This is the information that you're going to get, right? I just need y'all to keep that in mind. Just that point. I got to elevate my foot in a second. Just keep that point in mind. So the police have come back and arrested said mother. And they've arrested said mother because the autopsy has shown that there was no water in the baby's lungs. Now, in the beginning, I told you guys this was a pediatrician. So you're telling me a pediatrician did not know that the autopsy would show whether or not this baby was in the water when she stopped breathing? Y'all, I am starting to believe that maybe, possibly, maybe she got her pediatrician license from the same place the dentist that came out and said that Tamar's injuries came from sleepwalking. Maybe they got them from the same place, because that's the only That's the only thing that I can figure. You know, if y'all can figure out another reason why a pediatrician would seem not to understand that. I'm just adjusting y'all so I can adjust and lift my foot up. That an autopsy is going to show that this baby was actually strangled and not drowned. It is beneath, above, and beyond me. But we're going to be doing a deep dive into it because, yeah, absolutely insane to me. But check this out.
The start of a Florida vacation for a mom and daughter. The little one is seen happily marching up the driveway, but this trip would have a tragic ending. New surveillance video obtained by 7 News shows the morning first responders desperately tried to save a 4-year-old girl and the days leading up to her death. Oklahoma pediatrician Dr. Neha Gupta arrived in El Portal on June 25th with her daughter Aria. Surveillance video from the rental home shows Gupta unpacking, and you can hear Aria offering to help.
Mommy, I can help you with this bag.
The next day, they pack up for an outing.
It's gonna be a long ride.
When they return, Aria appears to be fast asleep in her mother's arms. Then around 3:30 the next morning on June 27th, El Portal police were called to the home on Northwest 90th Street about a possible drowning.
Complaint was advising that the juvenile is still in the pool, so she can't swim to get to her.
The child was found floating in the backyard pool. She was rushed to the hospital but would not survive. According to the Miami-Dade medical examiner, this was no drowning, determining the deceased victim's lungs and stomach did not contain water. And it's the ME's opinion that the deceased victim was deceased prior to being placed in the swimming pool.
Hands!
Gupta was arrested at her home in Oklahoma on July 1st, found hiding in her laundry room. She's charged with murder in the death of her daughter. Investigators say Gupta's ex-husband told them at the time of this mommy-daughter getaway, little Aria was at the center of an ongoing custody battle.
That's absolutely sick. So you're telling me instead of potentially giving the child to the father because you're in a custody battle, you would rather end her life. It's sick. That's selfish. That's demented. And that's why we have a show called Monster Moms. It is sickening. You're a pediatrician. And y'all wonder why I say this world is, this timeline that we currently in, y'all, is chopped, is screwed, is fried, is scrambled, it's baked, it's crunchy, it's crusty. I don't know. I'm still, was it when the CERN got cut on? I want to do a deep dive on the CERN, but then I don't want to. You know, some rabbit holes, you like kind of, yeah, maybe not. I ain't trying to inadvertently open no unnecessary portals because I'm researching. Because when I really deep dive, I deep dive. I don't know. It's horrible. No. No. What is going on? So you'd rather her not be here than be with her daddy? The selfishness. Bitch, the door, the jail. Put her under the jail. People like this, why are we even wasting taxpayer dollars on? Why? We know the baby didn't drown herself. She didn't strangle herself. The house wasn't possessed or haunted. You planned this. You took her there for that purpose. Sickening. Absolutely sickening. AK-40s, absolutely horrible. Y'all, you know what? This finna stress me out in 2.2 seconds. Cause y'all listen, I went through this whole thing and made sure all of my stuff was here. And I'm like, why don't I see y'all chats popping up? Hold on. Alright, y'all, I gotta put something in the chat. So I can adjust it. There it go. That's what I needed. There y'all go. Y'all see y'all stuff popping up on the screen. I told y'all I was gonna figure out how to do it. Let me dock y'all right over here. Okay, one more. Are y'all enjoying the show? I hope you are. If you are, please do me a favor and drop some champagne glasses or bottles in the chat. Or give me some thumbs up, some likes, some, what do they call it on Twitch? Some hearts, some, what? See, I told y'all I got to take some time to figure out what everything called on Twitch, because I want to make sure that I'm addressing both of my families properly, you know, because everybody might not want to come to YouTube. Yes, one thing for sure, there's evil in this world. It's definitely evil in this world, okay?